Hello, hello, welcome to the channel one more time. So today I'm gonna share with you a really special idea. I just found it in a book actually. It was a book about selling. It was a story of a man that ended up in selling after playing baseball, for example. It's part of his story. And the main idea that he brought in his book is about how he managed to multiply his income by, you're not going to believe this because it's really something that most people would doubt. Most people wouldn't really believe that it's possible. And all of that just because of a single idea that he could have applied so way back then, but he wasn't just aware of this until his manager fired him. So the thing is, this man, I don't remember exactly his name, but it was something about Bert. Bert's part of his name. And this Bert guy, he was earning $25 in a period. And after applying this single idea, he managed to multiply his income by, no, his income increased by 700%. It's something out of this mind, right? It's mind-boggling. How come increase so much of his salary? So the thing is, he used to play baseball, and his manager came and fired him. But he told him why he was firing this bird. The bird was lacking. He was on the field and acting without energy. He was acting like anyone else would, just someone that wasn't just expressing how amazing it is to be alive and to be part of something different, to be an image, to be a picture that people would look up to. That's what he was lacking. And after that day, he found another job, just a job in the city, nothing special, until one of his friends came to him and invited him to play baseball as again one more time. It was kind of a second chance for him to prove himself, to prove how he could manage and make a difference that he wasn't aware of back then. And this time he did, but something different came to his mind. This time he acted with enthusiasm while playing the field on the field. He was running around, he was shaking, swinging all that bat, and hitting the ball and going for the strikes. He did exactly something quite different from what he was doing back then. What was the result of that? Well, in terms of 3 days, I'm talking about 3 days, only 3 days, he managed to get all of that 700% increase on his salary, on the money he was making. And why is that? Well, because he was acting with enthusiasm. He was acting with life. He was alive. He was feeling alive. And that kind of energy impacts people. It impacts your life as well. Because everyone that crosses your path will get that feeling. They will pick up that positive energy coming out of you. So that was the idea behind his success. And after that happening, after that story, he kept applying that all the time in his career as a seller, as a salesman. And that's what kept him going. Of course, there's a lot more about this story. This is just part of it that I brought to you today. It was really written in a book, so there's a lot more to this than meets the eye. And I'm going to share you, of course, whenever I come across these amazing things that we can apply to your life, that you can apply to your life to make the most of it. I'll bring to you as well. So for today, this is the one I wanted to show you. It was a really amazing thing. So always remember that sometimes enthusiasm is the key. For example, if you're a salesman, sometimes some salesmen know so much about the product they are selling, yet they somehow don't manage to sell it. People don't buy from them. However, there are some salespeople that know absolutely almost nothing about the product, know like 10%, yet o- only by applying this much of enthusiasm, be really focused and with energy, they can make the sale. So think about it. It's something really important. You can apply that in your job. You can apply that in your career, in your relationships. So always act with enthusiasm. And this is something that I'm learning as well. I'm halfway through, you know. So I hope you liked the video, and please remember to apply these things to your life as well. Always think about it. There's a lot of evolution on the way ahead of you if you look closely. Alright, so thank you again and see you in the next video.